Yes, they make a song. Category is so out of the way.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Category Is Season 2. I'm your narrator, Kyra. Now last week we had to say goodbye to Marina Claire as she failed to win the lip sync roulette between our queens. She will be missed a lot as she warmed all of our hearts with her charisma. But let us not be too sad for too long, because this week we are doing the first ever Category Is Musical.
Very good.
To decide who gets to pick the roles, this week the queens had to do season 1 trivia, and in the end, Chris won, so she was able to choose the roles. How are the girls feeling about this? Well, let's see.
Alright guys, so our next challenge is the spell BLOCK TANGO, which I'm super excited about because I've never done something like this before. I've done a couple of like play type situations, but nothing full out musical, you know? I'm not even the biggest fan of musicals. But I'm really excited about this. So my role was Maleficent, and I don't know if Chris had a strategy, whether as to what girls got, but I'm fine with what I got. I would have preferred the evil queen.
Oh dear, what an awkward situation.
Because I love the sexuality that was conveyed in that. I would have killed that, but I'm fine with what I got. I don't know if I'm gonna go more of the animated version or the Angelina Jolie version, but I think I'm gonna try to find a way to mix the two worlds together.
So this week's challenge, we have to perform in the musical of Spell BLOCK TANGO and also stand the Queen of Hearts. I personally wanted Cruella de Vil, but
Not my problem.
anyways, I'm pretty sure I can turn the Queen of Hearts just as well. And let's hope that my performance this week will land me a win, because I've been high this entire competition.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
And then I really want to win, and yeah, that part.
So this week is the musical, and you know, as a person who does musical theater as a daily part of their life, I was very excited, but Chris decided to spawn and fuck up my entire life.
Ooh! Ooh!
So fuck her. She's given me the smallest part, Captain Hook.
Oh my god, it's not funny.
Which doesn't fit me at all, but I don't blame her for playing the game. I'm doing the best. I won 2 challenges, and my runways are good, so I don't blame her for trying to want to kick me out. This is not like cockiness, because I honestly struggle on my daily life with saying that I'm like talented or good at things, but now that I'm like faced with this challenge, it just makes it it drives me even further. Like, oh, okay, well, fuck you. I'm gonna go even further. So I have an entire outfit planned, which is stunning. My runway I love, so I can't wait to show that. And I'm gonna do certain things that I'm going to include into the challenge that hopefully the editors put in, because if they don't, then fuck them. Hello.
Okay. Whatever.
So we were just signed what the challenge is this week, and I am so excited because it is the musical. We are doing the Spell BLOCK TANGO.
Yas Queen, Skinny Legend, Versace Boots the house down, Slay Queen, Hunty Mama, and Oop Daddy Work, Charlie X, yet snatch my wig.
And so in our mini challenge, we were quizzed. And it was on last season, and maybe, I mean, who watched it? It was a little crunchy. So I didn't really excel at that test. Chris did, I guess. I mean, Chris watching last season makes sense. and I have the evil queen. I mean, queen, yes, evil, depends who you ask. So I think I can nail this week. I am definitely gonna do everything in my power with costuming. I'm making my costume from scratch this week. Don't even. From scratch.
Another day, another sleigh. Period.
I'm like there like sewing together like the whole pattern. No. But I am making it. I'm making all my props. It's gonna be great. And I wanna serve 2 looks. Like I wanna give like the old lady too, like the old version of her. Because I do enjoy a little transformation of the face and like being a whole different person. So I don't know. I don't know what Chris's MO is with giving me this role. Because I mean I'm gonna kill it anyways. But I know he did say he wanted to be a little more shady boots, and I don't know, we'll see what that means.
Thank you, queens. Now enough lollygagging. It is finally time for the online debut of Spell Block Tango, featuring the category is Season 2 queens.
Spots. 6.
Figaro.
Wishes. Spots.
And now, the 6 merry murderesses of the Captain Hook County Jail in their rendition of the Spell Block Tango.
Spots. 6.
Figaro.
Wishes. Spots. Wishes. Spots. Wishes.
He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
Spot 6. Wishes. Spot 6. Wishes. You know how people have these little habits that get you down? Like Jasper and Horace. They didn't know their fabrics. I asked for spots. No, not stripes, not dots. Spots. So I came home this one day and I'm really irritated and I'm looking for a little bit of sympathy, and there's Jasper and Horace lying on the couch drinking a beer with 10 yards of dotted fabric. No, not spots. Dots. So I said to him, you buy me dots one more time? And they did. So I took the shotgun off the wall and I fired 2 warning shots. Into their heads.
They had it coming. They had it coming. They only had themselves to blame. If you would have been there, if you would have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. Spots.
I met Doc in a faraway land about 2 years ago. He told me he was single and we hit it off right away. So we started living together. He'd go to work in the little jewel mines and come home singing hi-ho. I'd fix him a drink, we'd have dinner, and then I found out. Single, he told me. Single my glass. Not only was he married, oh no, he had 6 men. One of those dwarves, you know. So that night, when he came home from work, I fixed him a drink as usual. You know, some guys just can't hold their apple juice.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He took a flower and then he used it and he abused it. It was a murder, but not a crime.
Dumbilla Doc Marcus Mouse, Pluto Jr., Amelia Field Mouse, Archimedes, Babette, Tiger Lily, Madame Grande Lavouche, Humphrey the Bear, Drusilla, La Fou, La Mirasima, Bonsai, Krunk, Sluvutsu.
Yes, but did you do it?
Not guilty.
My brother Mufasa and I had this circus act, and my lady Sarabi used to tag along with us. Now for the last number in our act, we did these 20 acrobatic tricks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, splits, spread eagles, backflips, flip-flops, one right after the other. So this one night before the show, I go down to the Hotel Figaro, hanging with the hyenas, having a few laughs. And we run out of zebra, so I ran out to get some. I come back into the den, and there's Sarabi and Mufasa doing number 17, the spread eagle. Well, I was in such a state of shock, I completely blacked out. I don't remember a thing. It wasn't until later when I was washing the blood off my paws I even knew they were dead. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? They had it. They had it. They had it coming all along. I didn't. But if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong?
I loved King Stefan more than you could possibly say. He was an artistic guy, sensitive and full of wishes. But he was always trying to find himself. He'd go out every night looking for himself, and on the way, he found flora, fauna, and Merryweather. I guess you could say we broke up because of artistic differences. He saw himself alive, and I saw him dead.
The dirty bum, 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 bum. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. 'Cause if they used us as nephews, how could you tell us that we were wrong? He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming. If you'd have been there, if you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, you would have done the same.
One more time.
Number 17, the
Artistic
spread
differences.
eagle.
Spots. 6.
Figaro.
Wishes.
Thank you, queens. That was phenomenal. I mean, legendary, if you will. But now it's time for the part that we all are here for, the runway. This week, I'm giving you dual fantasy because the category is childhood reference, a runway inspired by a childhood reference of your choosing. Now take it away, queens.
So for this week's runway category is childhood references, and I'm serving you Totoro realness. Growing up, I used to watch a lot of Hayao Miyazaki movies, and My Neighbor Totoro was one of them. And this is a very cute look for Ali Star. I'm serving you Kawaii the House Down, and I made this outfit as well, so that part.
For my childhood reference runway, I'm bringing it back to an iconic classic Disney movie, The Aristocats, stunting as Marie, the OG girl boss, and I'm prancing down this runway in the cutest dress you've ever seen in your fluffin' life. Made by me, of course.
This week, my childhood reference is Miss Wendy Koopa. I've always loved this Koopa kid from the Mario franchise, so I wanted to take the character and make her even more bangy with even more attitude. I got my good Caucasian blue contacts in, my big pink lips, I have all the gold jewelry on, and my outfit is made of bandanas. Get into it.
Dun 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 dun. I decided to do my take on him. In my case, I'm them. As a kid, seeing him on the Powerpuff Girls was so crazy. This gender fluid demon villain was just terrorizing these gals, and I was living for it, baby, and I think we all were. It was definitely some hardcore queer gender fluid representation in a child's cartoon.
For this runway, I'm serving up some Wednesday Addams realness. The Addams Family was one of my favorite movies growing up, so I thought I'd pay tribute to that for this childhood reference runway. Do you guys want to be added to Wednesday's Skull Collection? I think I did this pretty well, and I'm rocking this hair, rocking the smug, and giving you the full Wednesday Addams experience.
Girl, when I tell y'all I devoured this runway, baby, I devoured this runway. This may have not been my original idea, but I am making it seem like this was my one and only plan to do. Cause baby, I didn't come here to play no games. I came to snatch another win this week, and this runway is no exception.
Thank you, dolls. You guys all gave me a sense of nostalgia. But the category is closed and the verdict is in. This week, the judges thought that the girls did so good that we don't have a bottom two, but we do have a top two. Congratulations to both Samara Crypt and Ali Starr. You are our top two of the week. The queens were asked to prepare a lip sync to Love You Like a Love Song by the icon herself, Selena Gomez.
It's been said and done. Every beautiful thought's been already sung. And I guess right now here's another one. So your melody will play on and on. And I want you to know, baby, I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep it repeat, beat, 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 constantly. Boy, you play through my mind like a symphony. There's no way to describe what you do to me. You just do to me what you do. And I want you to know, baby, I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep it repeat, beat, 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 beat. No one compares, you stand alone to every record I own. Music to my heart, that's what you are. A song that goes on and on. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep it like a beat, 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 beat. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. Like a love song.
Thank you, queens. That brought me all the way back to second grade. But there can only be one winner. And this week's winner is Samara Crypt. Congrats!
After being safe this entire competition, I finally scored my first win and I'm so happy. Thank you to the judges, and I hope these other bitches are finally starting to see what Samara can bring.
Thank you, Samara. Now, we don't have any queens going home, but that's not lasting for long because next week's challenge is one for the books. With all that being said, thank you for joining us. This wraps another episode of Category Is. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and put on the post notification bell because you know you want more of us. That is all the time I have for today. Thank you. Kyra signing out on another episode. Okay. Anywho, I'm sorry. I just look sickening.